Hey, what's up, guys? It's Film Geek here, and last night I went to a midnight screening of Clash of the Titans, starring Sam Worthington from Avatar, Liam Neeson, Ralph Fiennes, and a bunch of other people. The only reason I saw this last night was me and a friend went and saw How to Train Your Dragon, which, if you haven't seen my review on that yet, go watch that. Right after this is over. And that got done around 11 o'clock, and then we saw they had a midnight showing of this. So we're like, as long as you're here, might as well spend another $10 and see that. We saw it in 3D. Clash of the Titans, much like Alice in Wonderland, was shot in 2D, and then they enhanced it to make it 3D in post-production. It is not worth the extra money of 3D. Nothing in Clash of the Titans was actual 3D. None of it jumped out of the screen. It was basically like watching a normal 2D movie. Nothing in the entire flippin' movie jumped out of the screen. I'm like, why am I paying extra money to wear these stupid glasses over my normal glasses to watch a movie that would look exactly the same in 2D? Don't even bother seeing it in 3D. See it in 2D. You're not going to miss a damn thing. So that was bad. The acting in this movie is okay, I guess. Sam Worthington was kind of cardboard. I thought he did a better job in Avatar, and I didn't even like him that much in Avatar, but he was a lot better in Avatar than he was in this movie, and that's saying something. Liam Neeson was awesome as always, but hideously underused. Even though he gets a lot of screen time in the trailer for this movie, in the actual movie he has maybe 5 minutes of screen time. Ralph Fiennes, who plays Hades, did a really good job as Hades, although it was really, really weird, because at the beginning of the movie he kind of had this, like, weird, weak voice. It sounded like he was like about to start having a coughing attack. Where at the end of the movie he's like totally not the same. And I understand the reasoning that the director did that. I'm not going to tell you the reasoning because I don't want to give you any big spoilers. But it was such a weird turnaround to hear that big difference in his voice. It didn't really click for me. The special effects in this movie are pretty much all amazing. Those giant scorpion things that you see in the trailer look amazing. The Kraken, which is like the big monster of the movie, looks amazing. Medusa, however, looks kind of like shit. She looks like a college student made her in his like personal computer. She didn't look good at all. The Kraken looked, like I said, the Kraken looked amazing. It was a sweet monster. However, it, much like Liam Neeson, got very little screen time. He came in at the very end of the movie, and I don't want to give you any big spoilers, but let's just say it was a very anticlimactic climax. That'll do it. That's enough for you to know. That's all you really need to know, is that it was extremely anticlimactic. My phone is ringing. Somebody's texting me. The script sucked. There were characters in this movie. I don't remember what their names were. I'm like looking at the list of actors on IMDb right now, and I don't remember what the characters' names were. But there were these two characters that are hunters in the movie, and they join Perseus and all of the knights and stuff to go out and figure out how to slay the Kraken. But they kind of hightail it about halfway through this adventure. So it was like, okay, so you gave me 2 extra characters just to make the group seem bigger, so that when there's, like, nobody left, it seems like more of an impact. Like, the characters did nothing. There were a couple of amusing scenes in this movie, like, that made me laugh. It made, actually, the whole audience laugh. There's this one scene with a flute. That's all I'll tell you. There's a scene with a flute that, like, everyone was laughing at. Even though it wasn't as funny as everyone in the audience seemed to make it out to be. But it was, like, you know, since you got a very intense movie and it's, like, the only funny thing, people are going to laugh harder. Yeah, this movie just kind of sucked a little bit. Like, it wasn't like Legion bad, but it was still really bad. I give Clash of the Titans like a 2 out of 5. Definitely see it in 2D because it's just not worth the 3D. There's like nothing that jumps out. Nothing that goes, whoa, I'm in 3D. Nothing does that. Nothing does that. And the movie kind of sucks. So I would say wait till this comes out on DVD. But if you have to see it in theaters, see it in 2D. Don't waste the money.